Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name of Sykologist. This is the intro to my new album. The album title is Reflection, and the title of this track is called I Kinda Feel. And in this track, I just kind of talk about how I feel about everything around me in general, but more specifically is just surrounding about my life. This is one of the very few tracks where I actually talk about myself. It's just centered around me, right? I noticed that in rap music, it's just all about me. And I did that at first, but eventually, on my journey as an artist, wanting to be an MC and just knowing that that's actually, to be able to leave an impact in other people's lives. That's one of the things that I would strive for. That's the kind of legacy that that I'm shooting for, and therefore I wanted to be an MC and tell stories of other people, and also to open other people's eyes about things around them. So most of the tracks are not about me, but this is one of the very few tracks. I would say one of the two that is centered around me, and it addresses the title Reflection as well, because looking at people might ask, why do you name your album Reflection? I may not be able to go deeply into it to exactly explain how I came about the title, but if you think about reflection, reflecting upon yourself as a person, looking into yourself, who you really are, to just to figure out your life. Like, am I the person I really like to portray myself to be, or am I living a lie, or is my life perfect the way it is? Do I need to work on it more? Are there things that I need to touch? So this track right here goes deeply into it, and it tells you the title Reflection, what it's about. It explains it. I don't think I can find other words to explain it. Well, this track along with the other song called Swallow My Pride. And but anyways, I'll get to the song right here. I Kinda Feel. Check it out.
If I'm not self-reflective, is it possible for me to know myself? I doubt it. Part two, if I don't know myself, can I possibly lead myself? Part three, if I can't lead myself, how can I possibly lead other people?
Spend my early days boasting about today. Vision so vivid, brighter than the sun. Mindset of a naive kid, clueless of what lies ahead. Ups and downs, fake smiles, frowns. Was convinced I had it figured out. Local fame had me overwhelmed. Dirt on my name all around the town. Instantly I just wanted out. No longer wanted to wear the crown. Cut ties, avoiding grim. Every creature you meet wants a piece of your pie. Where was they the time that you cried? Through the tunnel, walked alone, terrified. On your name, they threw dirt in the lie. Tried to diminish your pride. Knife wounds on my back. Bit the marks off what I defied. Chasing girls never been on my list. Though I cannot resist, had to burn many bridges. Silent treatment with my vengeance. Zero tolerance of policy for taking advantage of my modesty. My humility, mistaken for inferiority. Thoughts claiming they've been on my bed. In my DMs they get left on red. Claiming bragging rights, giving you refuted their doubts. See, sometimes I kinda feel these kids who will think I'm ill. How to glamorize killing, street life or drugs dealing. Try to be a role model, these kids don't want one. They're worshiping lost souls, rappers with goals. What they got to offer, fashion, materialism. I'd rather give you wisdom. They're here for distracting. I do intend to enlighten. Would you tell me what I gotta do, what it takes to birth the legacy? Say, can I be your Kanan? Can I be your Nas? Can I do it and keep my soul? Do you think I'm capable of turning this train around? Uplift these labs off the ground, help them realize who they are. Is my effort going to waste? Fuck it then. At least I don't got to compromise my creativity. How I feel, I'ma vocalize. What's the point of trying if I'm failing to guide my own siblings? What's the point of trying? Most of the times I kinda feel trapped in my mind. Like to say, but won't come out. I wouldn't know the being trilingual could have a downside, double-edged sword. Like, am I alone on this boat? Feeling secluded on this road, content to make friends with solitude. Side effects of being an introvert that got me confused and underestimated. Growing up a shy kid, you shit has taken a toll on me. Having to relocate due to war, so many challenges to endure got me grinding in this dirt. Still, sometimes I kinda feel higher purpose in store for me, but the benevolence in me at times be working against me lately. Been taking on a new journey, getting rid of this nice guy syndrome. Don't you try to do me dirty, you'll regret the outcome. I admit it, I'm a walking contradiction, undecided. Club hopping like an addict, yet to settle down with a drama queen on my list that has never been. These trifling girls ain't worth it, dropping them like a bad habit. 30 years and I'm single, free of baby mama drama. Baby's out of wedlock, never wanted none of that luck. But deep down I kinda feel cleaning up what another man spilled. Am I too proud? Cause 3-0 ain't shit. Got the fam waiting on me, they hoping that I get a real job. Microphone they want me to drop, yet I took a longer route. Ain't tryna do 9 to 5 full life. Here I am with stolen sticks, sketching out a plan to escape this matrix. So, are you in or you content? We're picking cards till the end. I'm determined to get there, and if not, I'ma die with a microphone in my hand. Bury me with a microphone in my hand, like the pharaohs. And that, my friend, how I kinda feel.
This thing around self-reflection really matters. What do I stand for? How, why am I trying to figure out? Do my actions have anything to do with what I say my values are? So this whole idea of self-reflection, I think this is really the start of anything.
All right then, yeah, so that's it right there. I kind of feel I really urge you to go out and listen to the track. Listen, not just a track alone, listen to the entire album. But I really hope that you'd actually listen to the words that I'm saying. I'm gonna have the lyrics available on Apple Music as well, and yeah, on Apple Music I should have lyrics available, as well as any other platforms that I could put the lyrics on. But I really want people to deeply listen to the words, listen to the entire album, Reflection. Yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to see who's actually going to understand what I'm trying to say out there. And you know, the album also features a lot of songs that you know, that has a lot of songs that uplift young people, you know, to empower young people, uplift them, as well as, you know, wanting to tell stories of other people, not just because I don't want this whole thing, my music, to be all centered around me, as most rap songs are. And you know, the album is going to feature songs like well, this track, I Kind of Feel, obviously, and then you have Better Father. That's a song I released much earlier. Take Me Away, as well as another track, Swallow My Pride is one of them, and Purple Black, that's another crazy track. Brother's Killer is going to be on it as well. From the title Purple Black, try to imagine what the song's about, right? I don't want to spoil it right now. I want you to listen to it on the album Purple Black. That's one of the latest songs that I probably won't put out until I've kind of, until the whole album has been out, and but I want certain people to just hear it ahead of time. Those who will listen to the album, I want them to, you know, I want those to be actually the first people to hear that message, because it has a really strong message, and yeah, so with this song right here, going back to this track, I kind of feel this is the track where I actually address certain things that I've been dealing with, you know, throughout my journey as an artist, looking back from the time that I released the first EP, Doubted and Achieving, and you know, I stumbled upon so many things, so many issues that I didn't expect, that a lot of us don't expect to a lot of things that a lot of us don't expect to deal with, difficult people and just like so many things surrounding the music industry, even though I'm not in the industry yet, but I'm surrounded by, I'm often dealing with people who are somewhat, in the music business, and a lot of shadiness, a lot of fakery, and not just the music, not just the show business people as well, but just almost everyone surrounding. So anyways, I discussed most of these things that I dealt with, and I try to touch on the reason why I have not put out another album immediately after that second album, as well as so many things that I had to deal with. Made some decisions in my life, including going to university, which is where I'm at right now. And I'm almost done, but that's one of the things that, prevented me from being able to practice music as much as I did in the past, or to be able to put out another album, or even like, a nice music video as I was able to back in the days when I was, when I was in Calgary. But yeah, that's what the album Reflection discusses. It also talks about, looking at yourself as to who you are. Am I really the person that I like to portray myself to be, or am I okay with just living a lie? Or do I see my life? Do I see my weaknesses? My imperfections, and to be able to want to work on those. To first of all, first thing you got to do is to be able to, acknowledge your weaknesses, and then try to find solutions. And just writing this song actually put me through this journey, and at the end, as I finish this track, I feel like I'm a totally different person than who I was when I first thought of writing this song called Reflection. And that's the fact that my own lyrics kind of like caused me to look deeply into my life, and to like, who am I? Like, am I really the person I portray myself to be, or am I the person who I think myself to be? What are my flaws? What can I do to minimize these flaws? To minimize these flaws. And that just definitely, made me a stronger person, a better person, a wiser, a sharper person, and I'm able to look into different areas of my life. But yeah, so that's what the title Reflection is. Hopefully you get the message, you get the full picture of it, and hope you enjoy the album. And I hope that this album will also cause someone to reflect upon their own life, and see where they can improve their own life, because we can all pretend, right? But at the end of the day, when you look in the mirror, the person you're looking at in the mirror is the one person that you should not lie to, because if you do, then your life is not really going anywhere. It's like you're living a lie, pretty much. Some people might be okay with that, but certainly not me. And yeah, so that's the journey that this music has brought me to at the moment. And I hope that those who do enjoy my music, my true fans and supporters, will also feel this, and also find themselves eventually starting to ask themselves questions that I do ask in some of these songs. But yeah, got any question, leave a comment, feel free to send me a message. Thank you for watching this till the end. I am the Sykologist, the SYK.
Sounds like pow. That's the sound of another bloodshed. We escaped the wars, haven't managed to escape the guns yet. Those are my brothers who been slain by the hands with the same blood running in veins. Pow. That's the sound of another bloodshed. We escaped the wars, haven't managed to escape the guns yet. Brothers and men to shoot one another, unite, carry the legacy of our fathers. You got the system against you, popo against you, society done isolated, they suspend you. They give you powder, now you're gunning down each other. Tell me who gonna have our backs if we turn into rivals.